Hello, I know we said we wouldn't film on webcams, but YOLO. Quite busy tonight. I'm sorry. Better a webcam video than no video. YOLO. So everyone's been talking about books, or they were. I kind of missed out on that discussion. I should have done it last week. But I want to talk about books today because I like reading. The first series that I ever read was called The Indian in the Cupboard, or that was the first book anyway. I'm not sure if that was what the name of the series was. I really enjoyed it. It was like, I think there was 6 books in the series, and it was when I was younger. Now I'd probably find it quite boring and kiddie, but when I was younger it was a really good series, and I still have the books somewhere in my house. But then I moved on to the Chronicles of Ancient Darkness, or the Wolf Brother books. 6 books in this series as well. It was a sort of time when all the Harry Potter books were coming out when I was reading them, and everyone was into Harry Potter, and I was like, YOLO, Wolf Brother. After Wolf Brother, I read the Series of Unfortunate Events. After I read Wolf Brother, there was like a gap for a while where I didn't read a lot. I don't know why, I just didn't. But then I got back into reading because I started reading the Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket, or that's not his real name, I can't remember his real name, but it's not Lemony Snicket. If you didn't know, sorry to break it to you. But they were so good, and I loved like the mystery in them. Like, there were so many unanswered questions, but then it was kind of ruined at the end when you didn't even find out the answers to the unanswered questions that made you read the whole series, and it tricked you. It tricked you. You didn't find out anything at the end. But yeah, I remember getting to like the last chapter on the last book, thinking, oh my god, there's going to have to be so much information about the series here, and it didn't tell you anything. But yeah, after that I read the Harry Potter series. This was this year actually, early this year. I started reading them about February and I finished around May. Everyone had read them, as you know, everyone had seen the films, and I loved the film. And I thought, YOLO, I'll read the books, so that's what I did, and they were so good. They might be my favourite actually, I'm not sure. And just now, I am reading the Hunger Games trilogy, currently on Catching Fire. I've just got to the bit, spoiler alert if you've not read it, I've just got to the bit where the games are about to start for the second time, obviously. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I know what book series I'm going to read after the Hunger Games. It's going to be Lemony Snicket's new series. It's called All the Wrong Questions, I think. The first one's called Who Could This Be at This Hour? I think, I'm not sure, I would look it up, but YOLO. So yeah, that's Dylan's discussion about books. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow, Sam. YOLO.